All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another little stream. Today, I'm joined by Mr. Hayes Beats.
Yo.
Beautiful. Nice sound check. Nice mic check. I got you registering on our little interface. And today, if you're new to these streams, what we do here, typically look over some NQ price action, then we dive into some alts. We take a look at some crypto as well. So you can see the bottom is in, guys. If you are not buying right now, you are gonna be fucking crying later. Totally fucking kidding. The bottom may or may not be in. It all depends on how hard Jackson wants to hold us and where ES and not ES, but where Ethereum and Bitcoin want to go. So far, it looks like they want to keep on fucking grinding to the downside. So just stay patient. We'll take a look at these later. But for now, let's take a gander at what we got going on here on our NQ chart. If you remember from our Sunday stream and from our review, we posted this little outline inside our Paper Traders Discord as well. We said Sunday Open is going to be a very important level. And on a stream on Sunday, we mentioned that typically whenever we start pumping into the open right away, with leaving a blunt little candle bottom on a weekly candle, we are more than likely to retrace. And that is exactly what happened here. You saw price came up during our Monday London session or Asia session. London session began to decline, kind of got below that Sunday open. And just this whole past few days, we just kept on rejecting that level. Over here during the London session today, we came back and retested that level and just sold off from there, right? So that was one of the biggest things that you were watching overnight. Rejection of this level, we did not hold it. We said, well, if we break that Sunday open, we're more than likely going to go for that previous week low. Previous week low doesn't hold. There's a lot more liquidity to the downside, which we can take this, probably this whole fucking range if we're really looking at it and look at it from that perspective of, oh, this is where price actually might want to go. If you are, let's see OTE. So 1618, just right above that level that we've previously retested and broken out of. That will be a big level for us right here. And we have a nice liquidity that lines up with it right over here at 23,329. So that's a nice liquidity right there. And get rid of this. We also have another liquidity to the downside right there with this hourly fair value gap. Another one right there. We keep in this fair value gap, so as you can see, they've retested this price action before. The same thing over here. Retested it and bounced out of it. So those zones we want to keep as a reference point just in case we do come down to those. So if we do, watch out for a reaction. As always, we are watching for reactions at those levels. If we displace through that level, we're looking for further downside or upside if it's an upside level. If we hold that level, then we're looking for a reversal. Look for a nice bottoming formation at that level before a continuation to the upside or like a reversal to the upside or downside. But those are the biggest things. So 23,329 is going to be on the menu for tomorrow. I think we got FOMC minutes at 12 p.m. And that is going to be it for news tomorrow. And then Jackson's hole starts up on Thursday. Jackson is going to get us hold on Thursday. If you remember a few years back. Oh, were you saying something?
I said one way or another.
Yeah. One way or another, Jackson is going to get everybody hold. So just stay put. This is a disgusting little retrace into the end of the month, considering that we've taken the top. Now, if we displace below that previous monthly candle close, we are going to get fucking nasty. And this retracement on the weekly with how much we have over here and this fair value gap still being open, that is probably a good target. I mean, even if we were looking at just the OTE of this whole range, we've kind of just pumped up on out of that original range that we presented, and we haven't had a solid retrace since then. So this might be it, especially on this weekly, the way that we're holding below that closing level and this topping candle on the weekly. Here, let me get rid of this. This is a nasty topping candle on the weekly. So that displacement. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so honestly, that Q can come back to like 20,152.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that. As look at all of this fucking LR. Like, yeah, we cleared this out. So it seems like they might want to do a similar thing. I do like these LRs for us to maybe reverse and clear those out. But for the time being, it's a similar move that we're seeing that happened right over here. And we can probably, although now we didn't quite get the same manipulation over there, but we still, even on the hourly time frame, if you look right here, we have this hourly fair value gap, which shows displacement, right? We retraced back into it, rejected it, and now we're selling down and continuing to sell down through all of our PD arrays that should theoretically be holding us up. But if we're looking at external, internal range liquidity, this was our external range, right? We swept that and we did not continue back above it. So this is our other external range. So we're looking for it to either find OTE in the internal range or continue down lower. That is at least a little NQ insight from me. Then on today, yeah, as we reviewed, this was probably the trade right here. Rejection of this was telling you, okay, we're probably going to sell lower. If you were looking on your higher time frame, you could see this rejection again, right, playing out. We had this nice little order block form out. You could have also taken this hourly inverse fair value gap, right, with that topper candle. Hourly inverse fair value gap, we'll retrace into it right at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. opens up, retraces into it over here. We have a 5-minute fair value gap as well with a nice little blunt candle top, which typically gets swept. So right here, we retrace into this fair value gap. This fair value gap, we see no body closes above it. Let me make this a little bit shade darker. 20 right there. So retrace into it. No continuation through it. No continuation above it. And then just a nice little dump at 9:30. This is one of my favorite open plays. Is where we retrace, we do a little open high, low closed candle on the 15-minute, and you can see it on the 15-minute as well right here, where we had this blunt candle on the 15, a fair value gap on the 15 as well. Price retraces into it, no body close above that. So a nice little sell to the downside, targeting that previous weekly low, as we said on our Sunday stream. That is, I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys got a little bit of insight from that. Is everybody thumbs up in? Is everybody good in chat on that?
We're good.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Beautiful. Let me grab a fucking gulp of water. It's one of those streams where I start yapping uncontrollably.
Let it rip.
And then we start getting into it. Let's do 5. Yeah, honestly, this is probably the biggest thing. Yeah, just watch for that range OTE. I mean, monthly open is going to be an important level. But this whole range OTE is going to be something that we look for. Let's take a look at some cryptos. Ethereum is going to be that priority. We posted on our chart or on our Twitter on Monday. Or was it Sunday that I posted this? But we said... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think it was Sunday.
Yeah, let me quote that and retweet that bad boy. We said we don't want to displace through this daily fair value gap, because if we displace through that, that is showing that we are now starting to disrespect those bullish PD arrays. And when we start disrespecting those, then we are either hoping for OTE entry or it's a death and retrace into some liquidity. Right there, we do still have a nice little... Never mind, that's not a blunt bottom, but this whole range OTE ends right here, right at this original consolidation. So that is kind of our last hope with this possible 618-200 lining up inside this OTE plus a retest of that, which is going to be our weekly order block right here, right? The fact that we're also breaking back below this high that we've previously broken above, that is also saying something that if price doesn't want to hold above those highs that were previous levels of resistance, then we're likely going to go to the downside. It's kind of a concept that we've covered not too No, that was a little while back, but we covered it and looked at Roblox, where we were talking about, hey, this is kind of how we trade. This kind of how I look at price action in terms of if we come back and retest a level that we've broken through or broken below, if it shows us resistance, then now it's our, if it used to be support and now it's shown resistance, now it's a rejection level, right? So similar thing over here, we've broken through, we saw displacement, right? And it has a fair value gap right here. So now it really comes down to whether or not this level is going to hold or whether it's going to break to the downside. If we are looking on the weekly candle, right? The weekly candle can come back and tap this OB right here, and then we can continue from there and leave a wick where the body closes above this level. That will give us a solid of like a, okay, we can still come back to the upside. But if we're looking on the daily and we're just really just gushing through these levels, then it's okay, we're going to look at this whole range OTE, which gives us 28 3,000 levels as our, yeah, which is fucking disgusting. So that is something just to watch for as you are navigating these markets, and as we are navigating these markets. That's another thing for us to watch out for as well.
Can you pull up a clean Bitcoin chart too?
Yeah, let me do CoinMate, or actually no, let me do Binance. Binance Bitcoin.
Then just turn off. Can you just like toggle off all the indicators? Okay, perfect. Go on the weekly, just to cover like what I said on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
If you mark out that high that we swept, yeah, swept that high, closed body back in the range. That's good soup, turtle soup, swing failure pivot, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was talking about on Sunday, into this continuation to the downside.
Yep. Now hold up, let me go back to that ETH fucking chart.
Yep.
Took a picture of it and copied a link from a playlist and started playing that.
I wanted to look at ETH too anyways.
Yeah.
If you zoom out to the left a little bit.
On ETH?
Yep. So just like mark out that C point high. You have it marked out, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I don't love how we deviated above that high, fell back in and closed body inside that range again. That almost makes me not want to count this upper OTE.
Yep.
I do like there is that order block right at the 618, but I do not have like tons of confidence.
Yeah. And that's what I was just saying too, of like, if this level doesn't hold, like we were talking about Roblox, if you remember from like way back when on stream, just like how we're doing things. If we don't hold above this, this is now that failed support level that was previous resistance. So now it's like, okay, then price is now going to look for other options of where it can find local support, like a previous high, right? Which is the next likely case is going to be this breakout area. So that's that order block, right, on the weekly. So if we come back and hold that, then it's like, okay, we can possibly see a nice little continuation from there, considering that we've tapped into this FVG as well. So if we bounce from here, that's completely fine. But if daily starts to displace these levels and starts just going through them like a hot knife through butter, then yeah, we are looking at that completely different OTE, which is that weekly that we just outlined. You said that's fucking gross. And yeah, that's going to be fucking nasty. But it's like, if that's what price needs to do in order to reclaim some levels, in order to find some more buyers, then that's what we got to do.
Yep, for sure. And it's like, even right now on this daily open, how we're pumping up right away, blunt bottoms, like just makes me think they want lower. And it's like, if they just wanted to do a previous day low sweep and then reverse to the upside, I feel like they would have did that first. So this is kind of sus.
Yeah, actually, let me do bananas.
Like we were talking about last night off stream, it's just like, we're on the edge of the edge here.
Yeah. Yeah, like if we're looking at, I mean, just, this is a completely clean chart. Just like we came barely to that high. Fucking.
And that's the SMT. With Bitcoin.
Yeah, that will be disgusting, actually.
As of now, that's SMT because Bitcoin took all-time high and ETH didn't. if you do flip back to Bitcoin clean chart on the daily, I saw one more possibility. It's kind of what you're drawing out on E.
Yeah, that would be fucking
Yeah.
foul. Oh god.
Even if you connect it, if connected to that, like the lower point, like we could, or the top line.
Top one. Oh, to like over here.
Yeah, like we could still be deviating.
Oh yeah, like a maybe
Yeah.
maybe a retest of the breakout, but the way that this weekly is just melting through this shit,
Yeah.
and this is like the biggest thing that I always look for on like a time frame is like if this body doesn't go above the or the closing price of that previous body, there's a very likely chance that this is a fucking reversal candle.
Yep.
Like even like monthly would be disgusting if it goes back below that range, right? Like 3 month is probably looking pretty grody too.
Yeah, give me the Bitcoin daily clean chart ones.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Let me see. Binance, Bitcoin.
Yeah, go daily. And then just see the broadening we could be doing here. So like if you connect
Like
those
that.
two top points.
Oh, those 2 top points, yeah.
Yep, and then if they want to just sweep this low down here and reverse again, it would be like a megaphone type ordeal.
Yeah, like somewhere just like this.
Just do this big choppy megaphone bullshit.
Yeah, kind of like same shit they did here, except now it's like well, we had all these highs, we swept them. The only thing that just like doesn't sit with me, right? We don't necessarily have any displacement, which is what we typically see with reversals. Similar thing that we saw over here, where we didn't see necessarily any major displacement, but like it's a repeating thing. Like over here, we didn't see any displacement, so this was just a mere retrace to OTE, right? And it's kind of like, well, fuck, we can do whatever the fuck we want from here now. Even if we... Where is that? Where is that handy little fucking tool? Is it bar pattern?
Yep.
Like maybe do it to here.
Just some horribly ugly bullshit.
Yeah, like some shit like that, right? It sort of matches up to what we have.
Yeah, she just looks heavy right now, especially with Dixie and how bullish it looks.
Yeah.
I mean, we are set up here on the daily on Bitcoin to sweep that sell side and reverse. But I'd want to see like a quick reaction.
Let's see which one I had this projection drawn on. Bar pattern. Yeah, so this was like a whole thing, which, right, we can probably like, we kind of had that thing where we bounced up. So now it's like this. Right, this was copied from all the way over here. This was this original. Oh. This was this consolidation right here to here. So now if we took that and kind of project that right there, kind of got a similar thing. It's like it's just moving in the same fucking direction. Now we got that, right, which we did say, okay, there's a possibility that we just break down. That was one of those things I counted on. Like it kind of matches if the shoe fits. There we go. That might be a little better.
And just gushing out.
I fucking love that. Honestly, love NQ gushers. But it's also, don't try to catch a fucking falling knife.
Oh, don't.
That's the biggest thing on these. Like, okay, wait for that solid reversal. Or for that level to show that, okay, yeah, I have, the price is gonna fucking tell you. It's like, I have found support, and I am ready to reverse. So that is one thing that you need to just look for. Like these levels, right? These are all important levels. Like you can see this level we broke out of, kind of consolidated. So now this was the level that we've always struggled with. Never came back to retest it, so there is a possibility of coming back down to that 107 level, 106, 38, if that's what we want to keep on doing. Maybe possibly even retest of this high, which is still like retest of the original consolidation before continuation to the upside, with this being the OTE of the range, which lines up pretty nicely right between that 618 and right between that 705 on the daily on Bitcoin. And even, yeah, weekly is also just like this consolidation bullshit. Like, guess we did get a manipulation there, but no solid displacement yet. So we don't want to be the monthly Bitcoin.
Yep. There's not even a clean 4-hour like candle like in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
It's scalper's paradise, even if you do catch a nice reversal for now. And like I said in Paper Traders to a member today, it's like scalp, leave a runner in case it's actually a bottom. But other than that, I would just treat all of these as bounces.
Yeah.
For more downside. Until you see a significant 4-hour like sweep and CISD after, it's not worth catching it. Because like I said, we're in these fake. They're OTE technically, but it's like fake because it's not the real range. Like we never came back to discount on a lot of these legs. We have not came back to discount on ETH since that June run up.
Yeah. This is just a possibility here on, just speculating here on Bitcoin. Just a little something, throwing that out there.
I guess for me, it seems this weekly seems too heavy for them to like bounce this and turn it into a hammer. Like I feel like they're gonna close this weekly red.
Yeah.
And maybe clean it up next week. I don't think there's a fucking chance this week. Honestly, it's just too heavy.
Yeah, she looks fucking.
Less Jackson's hole, but
yeah, I don't know
that's like gambling.
Who loaded these fucking alts with titanium, but they're fucking heavy.
Titanium's made out of aluminum, remember?
Yep. It's like, yeah, dude, everything just, it doesn't look that great if you are, like, we're not seeing great signs of bottoms yet, right? Like, on these dailies, yeah, we saw these dumps, but then we want to see a candle like this to where it presents us with the opportunity of, like, you can see how this bottom held how this candle open held the previous candle close, and we continue to the upside. So it's a similar thing that we did right here, right? Sweep of that previous candle high. The body does not hold above it. We completely displace through the whole body of the candle. So now this becomes our order block, considering we swept liquidity right there. Right now we got this OB going on. So if we do get a bounce, then we still have to watch out for this level right there if it wants to send us back down. If we get something like this before, which give us an ugly head and shoulder pattern to the downside, and then possibly on the monthly chart come back into that OTE and then bounce out of there. But what the fuck do I know?
Yep, like I said last stream on Sunday, I'm just taking this time to just chill. Like, there's no rush.
Yeah.
You will catch a move. It does not have to be the bottom on the 1 minute chart. It's just not worth it here. If we get that weekly OTE, then sure, it's way better RR. But like this,
Yeah.
I've done the catching the falling the knife shit like not too long ago actually. It's just not fun.
It's not fun.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You will paper cut your account into oblivion. Trying to catch high leverage trades with small risk. Even if it's a $30 risk, you'll try so many times that you will blow your entire account up.
Yep.
It's not worth it.
Exactly. And in the meantime, while we are not necessarily being quote-unquote active, we're still working behind the scenes, just trying to get you guys the best tools that we're able to offer. We're working on that. Mr. Hayes is going to teach me some coding, so we're going to start cranking out some code, cranking out some indicators for you guys, and that's going to be coming to the paper traders. We are dialing in. Right now we have a nice little bot that tells us what price has been swept on what ticker. So we're going to dial it in, check out what we have in terms of what tickers we want to play, anything else. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And if you're not part of the community, make sure you go check it out. Either check out the Twitter at the Paper Traders, or check out that link. That's www.papertraders.io. That already has some free little tools for you guys to use, but there's definitely a lot more to come. So there's always little projects going on in the background, even if you're not seeing them. We're still going to keep on posting our analyses and whatever we got going on. Just want to see what we got in terms of best percent change. Broca Life, Nero. Yeah, it seems like these dead cat bounces right now on these dailies for an open, high, low, closed. We've seen this fucking pattern before where it's like, oh, it looks like it's going to reverse. Like on, I always look at it on fucking FET and Jupe. Like right here, right? FET was looking good yesterday or 2 days ago. And then it's a clear fucking reversal.
I will say maybe XMR.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it.
XMR, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's coming back right to my entry.
It does not look bad. If we can maybe reverse somewhere around here, it's like a 12-hour CISD retest, OTE.
Yep, I like that. XMR, yeah. Unless they want to give us another fucking cuck leg to the downside, considering we set previous week high.
Yeah, they can, but I just like the overall structures. Like even the weeklies, fine.
ZKJ not terrible, but at the same time it's blunt bottom on the daily, so it's a lot of it's not gonna smack anything until we see something nice.
Yeah, I got smacked last night, so I'm good on that. The only thing I would maybe take is HFT if it can sweep previous day low and then get some sort of reversal. Same thing with ENA, and then just maybe XMR. But those are the only three I'm watching right now.
Yep. Yeah, other than that, there's really nothing to... It's like I wouldn't say there's anything that I'm like eager to buy right now. Just kind of patiently waiting for everything to come to where it wants to be. Come to its senses. 23,329 on NQ. ETH pending decision of where it wants to go. And on that, that's all I got for tonight.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, just make sure you guys are following at the Paper Traders on Twitter. Is that, like I said, that's the best way to stay updated with us in terms of what's going on inside the community and what we're doing, tools that we're bringing to the community, any little giveaways that we're doing, which right now we do have 2 small ones, not officially announced, but if you're tuning into these streams, you are staying in the known. But when we get Mr. Hayes to 3,000 followers, we're going to do another giveaway for a lifetime membership of the Paper Traders. We already had one person win that from the giveaway that I did on my account. Mr. Hayes is unofficial, unannounced, so make sure you guys doing your due diligence, sharing the stream, telling people where to go, what to do. But yeah, once he has 3,000 followers, another giveaway. When these streams hit 500 concurrent viewers, we're going to do a nice little merchandise giveaway. We got some hats, we got some shirts, we got some pants if you want. We got, what else we got? Hoodies. Whatever you want, guys, we'll get it to you. We'll get it sent your way. Stickers. Maybe we'll do a little care package, multiple things. So make sure you guys are sharing. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your dog. Grab some popcorn. Each night we're streaming these. Every morning I'm working my best to try to bring you guys those morning streams as well, where we cover the price action. This morning I was a little bitch, didn't get up in time, so ended up not streaming, not trading, just taking my time with it, seeing where the market goes and what it wants to do. But on that, make sure you guys are also checking out Blowfin, at Blowfin on Twitter, or you can use the links inside on on my page or on Mr. Hayes' page, or you can just use code Hayes or code Eddie in order to get yourself a nice little initial deposit bonus. And yeah, check us out. See what we're all about. www.papercherries.io. That's your best resource. You can reach us in DMs. You can do whatever you want. Our DMs are also always open, so make sure you guys are reaching out to us if you got any questions. We're always happy to help. But on that note, I'm all out of things to say.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We will be... we'll probably do another stream tomorrow night, a little before I head off for my ventures. But on that, thank you all. Peace out.